I thought I would share something very interesting about Claude Code. One of the confusions is around what is the price. It's very expensive to use Claude Code kind of a thing. And the interesting thing that I wanted to share was actually you can use Claude Code without using the Claude models. So let me just look at two use cases, right? One, it's about I have a certain document, which is a PDF. I want to read it and make an abstract PPT out of it. The other one is I have some code which I would like others to start using it, and I want easier and a quicker way of doing it. Adoption is usually a big problem. So let's take the first one and see how that works. So I have a set of files here. There is this thing called rapid economic justification, and I want to, so this is basically a document about how to optimize spend and how to use it. Long document, and I would like to have a summary of that. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do first. Now, in order to do that, the first thing is we actually go over and let me pick something, and I actually go over to my terminal. So I actually go there and then type, it actually says, do I need to trust this folder? I say yes. And the key thing here is, as soon as you see this, you would actually see this part about, it says Claude Pro 6.5. This means that this Claude instance is actually connected to Claude. Now that's not what I wanted to have it. Okay. So I'm going to exit this and I'm going to go to another directory called Claude Freak. Now I've actually set up this directory, and there is a, so if you, what I have done is basically in the Claude directory, there's a special JSON file, which I have set, there is a settings where you can make it to a different URL. So essentially, if you actually look at it, you point it to, so if you can see this, so one of the things is you point it to a different URL. And also you can also give a model from OpenRouter. I'll talk about what that is in a bit. Okay. So I go here and I type Claude. Now, interestingly, what you see here is instead of Claude, what you actually see here is it says RC AI Trinity Large Preview. Now, where is that coming from? It's actually coming from the JSON file that I have here. Now, what happened there? Actually, I'd gone to OpenAI. You go to OpenRouter. You can create a free API key for yourself. And then once you are there, there are different models available here. So you can pick up any of the free models. So you just search by free, you will get a ton of free. So this actually says, what is this token? And then most importantly, it has a 131K context. So the context is not that big, which we need to be aware of. The other way of doing, you don't know what model to pick, then the easiest thing is go to the end, and actually there is something called a free model router. So what it does dynamically, depending on which one is free, it will do. You can do it either way that you like. We copy the free router model, and I will set the model here, and I'm going to save it. But now I come back to my terminal and I quit, and I will start Claude again. So now let me go ahead and start Claude again. And the moment I do that, you can actually clearly see that it is actually using OpenRouter free, which means it's going to be a free model. Now, in order to test it, while Paul actually going, let's ask a simple question. What is the capital of India? And answer Rajani, Bangladesh. This is one of my favorite test cases, so I do that. So it actually gave an interesting, it says, IR New Delhi, that's the capital, right? Yes, boss. And then it gives an icon, and then it has all the funny things. So it's done this. Now, let's just confirm that it has happened. How do you actually go confirm that? You go back to OpenRouter, and if you go to logs, you can actually see that it has made a call. So you look at the logs. Now, interestingly, it has actually picked the model. So I didn't know what that model is, but it actually picked up this from to do the actual work. But now I don't know what the actual call is. So what I do is, interestingly, OpenRouter also gives you observability, and I have built LangSmith as a part of it. I've connected it to LangSmith. So anything that comes here will also go into LangSmith. So let's just refresh my LangSmith there. So the call comes from my Claude to OpenRouter to LangSmith. So you can actually see what the actual call is. So it's pretty detailed. And one of the cool things about looking at it from here is actually you can see what is the Claude's official prompt. So if you want to understand that, there's one good way of sneaking into how Claude Code does it better. So there's a huge prompt here which talks about, so let me just scroll through that entire prompt, Q1. Okay. And then finally is where my question actually says, what is the capital asked in English? So this is the final thing which I have asked. And then you can actually see what the output is. So it's given the output and the reasoning. So essentially we know that the actual model which answered the question was this nematode Manoff, and that's what you see here. So that way you can clearly see that what has happened is it's gone to the entire thing. Now, I already run the change for the two other cases that I talked about. So let me just walk you through this. So here I have actually said, so in this case, I've actually said here, I said, analyze the REJ, guide PDF and make a file slider. So it actually goes through the whole thing, and then it reads it, and it has made it makes a JSON format here. And then after that, it's actually made that into a MD5. If I look at now this is another interesting thing about doing this whole thing. Works on your local machine. So you can actually see that there's no attaching a file like in your chat. So it is a slide, it has made this thing. What is this about and what are the different steps? It's done a pretty good job. says what is the benefits of it and what are the key metrics of doing the REJ. So it's actually done a pretty decent job. Now, it hasn't made a PPT yet. So what I did is actually gone ahead and actually said that make a PPTX using Python. I'll actually tell you there's a problem. I thought it would use the skills, but that didn't work. So it actually made it with a Python file. So you can actually see that here, it's actually made a create ppt.python. So you go back here, you'll actually find the Python file that is written to make it now. It has all the imports, everything. So it actually executes the Python file, some errors when it was executing it, and finally it makes it, and then it says, I have done your PPTX. So the PPTX isn't that great, but it is, you can actually see that it does the basic things. But if it was a skill that was used, it would be much better. Okay, so it just got that done. So then when I tried to ask to use its skills, it ran into a trouble. So till now, what we looked at is how to use Claude Code free and then use it to create a PPT. Let's go and try the other one where I wanted to do an existing documentation. So what did I do for that? So there is an app which I had done. It's called Wishes. Done it for my daughter's marriage. It's about people can get together and wish stuff. In case you're interested, let me know. They're on GitHub. Glad to share it. Now I wanted somebody to use it. So I actually went to Claude Code again one more time. And what I did is I went to the top and I actually said, okay, analyze the folder wishes and make a developer installation problem. So it actually went and then it did a developer install.md file. Now, once it did that, I said, okay, now that you have done it, please go ahead and make it into a PDF using Python. So again, the same thing it created an MD file, which is pretty neat. It has all the what is needed in the front end, the back end, how to set up, what are the installation steps, what is the development flow, what is the structure. And it also added an additional thing like if you wanted to do a new endpoint, what you need to do, if you want to update a schema, what you do, and how to test it, which is actually pretty interesting. I hadn't quite thought about it. And then converted that into, makes that into a basic page which you could send to somebody. Now, ideally, I would have wanted it to use the skills given by Anthropic. Now, the problem is when I tried to create it with the Anthropic skills, it just went into the loop. And that's because this model is not really suited for using the skills. The point is you can actually use it for free, a free model or the other model. And if we do it with Claude, definitely the quality is going to be significantly higher. And in case you would like to see the same thing working in Claude, leave a comment and I will get back the new recording. Thank you.